Welcome to Shimano Fishing New Zealand TV. Today we've launched the New Zealand Fishing News boat down at West Haven Marina. We're heading out in the Hauraki Gulf to target snapper using the new Rapala trigger soft baits. So here comes Grant and Pete now, so we better get out amongst it and see what we can bring you. Morning boys.
Morning Matt. Hey Matt.
How's it going?
Day for it mate.
It is mate, let's do it eh?
Okay guys, we're not far from the ringy light, just in about 10 metres of water. Good sign on the sounder, some more coming through here, so gear up and let's do it.
Yep. Okay, we've just stopped off in the Rangitoto channel, just off the Rangitoto lighthouse, and first drop of the 5-inch new penny trigger X on the VMC 3-burrow worm hook has done the damage. It's not a big fish, but it's certainly a lot of fun. Not a bad little fish for the first snapper of the morning. We can pretty much hear the traffic, so beautiful snapper. You can see that 3-burrow worm hook straight in the jaw there. The plastic's come off, but we can just reset that again and she's good for another fish. So we've been told we want to keep a feed this morning, so this one might end up in the bin. We don't need too many, we'll just keep a couple for a feed and we'll be right.
You got a fish yet Pete?
No mate, no.
Look,
Struggling.
you'll get another smack in the nose if you don't buddy lift your game mate. Didn't bring you down here just to play around.
Yes, myself. Yes.
Okay guys, lines up. If you look out over here, there's a good workup.
Alright, we just pulled up to a little workup here that Grant spotted. I'm just going to go to a slightly different colour bait, sort of match the hatch if you like. There's probably a few pilly schools around and we'll just go to a brighter colour. And the sun's popped its face over the hill as well, so these brighter colours work really good when the sun's on them. So just added the Trigger X pheromone just to enhance it a bit and see if we can do it again. Okay, now after that first fish, basically my method is just the twitch this morning. We're only about 10 metres of water, so just little twitches on the bottom, just puffing up the sand, and booked another hit then, just a little one. Just a matter of keeping that line tight. Yep, straight into a snapper there, pretty much cast directly on top of the birds over there, and no match for the Status 4-7 with this 10-pound 832. It just eats up these pannies, you know. Another little penny there on the 5-inch herring.
That one can just go in the bin, mate.
The skipper's spoken, this one's got to go in the bin. It's probably a healthy 35, 38. Alright, Grant has decided to give a VMC 3-burrow worm hook a shot. I've caught a few fish on it now and he's quite keen to give it a shot. He's always been a bit of a jig head fan, so I tend to go straight to a worm hook off the bat because I just sort of find it gives a lot more movement, you know. So we're just going to give you a quick demonstration on how we do it. Uni knot to the VMC worm hook, just with a ball sinker on the top. Okay, and that ball sinker will just sit on top of the soft bait. So I've just got a 5-inch Trigger X herring. Grant here's got the 5-inch mullet. What we're going to do is go in through the nose here as such. Okay, Grant, and then just poke it back through, and it sits pretty much flush like that. So gauge where the hook's going to lie, and then come out through the belly there, the flaps like that, and then light flat like so. Okay, so I find using this technique gives the soft bait a lot more movement. Okay, which is key to soft bait fishing really. So that ball sinker just sits on top there, and that allows it to do whatever it wants, even casting, dropping down, it just comes away and gives a lot more movement rather than being stuck to a jig head. Jig heads work and they're fantastic, but this is sort of my go-to way. And Grant's managed to rig that pretty successfully first time.
Yep.
And yeah, just get into it and catch fish.
So you just add a little bit of the Trigger X gel?
Yep, a little bit into the
gut
cavity there as such, yep. It's quite a gooey sort of a mix that tends to stay in there quite well, but you can usually re-enhance it after every fish as much as you want. So that's it in a nutshell, basically how to rig up your Trigger X bait on a VMC worm hook. Okay, it's a real easy basic method. A lot of people have got sinkers on the boat anyway, it's just a matter of picking up some 3, 4 or 5 burrow worm hooks, and that's your soft baiting equipment ready to go. So get into your local store and check them out. Alright, you can see we've got some carwide dusting up on the surface here, and what they're feeding on is anchovies. So Grant looks like he's hooked up there, he's just cast his soft bait into that workup, and what's happening is a snapper coming up feeding on all the debris, like all the dead fish and so forth. So nice, feeds on. Good one, mate. Alright, well Pete's just hooked up and landed himself a decent snapper there. Get it in there, buddy. That is not a bad capture. Oh, nice catch there, Pete. Obviously this fish here has succumbed to the herring Trigger X. They're usually scavenging around the rocks, feeding on crabs and so forth. It's helped himself to a nice 5-inch Trigger X, which he obviously thought was an anchovy. That's not a bad fish, Pete.
No.
Good work, mate.
Beautiful fish, eh?
5 minutes from the boat ramp.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's a nice fat fish.
Good work. Do you want to let that one go, or?
No, I think we'll keep that, mate.
You want to go eat that one too?
I've got to feed the mother-in-law.
No, good on you, mate.
She eats a lot.
Cool. Oh well, we may as well icky that one and get it in the ice, mate.
So I've been fishing jig head all morning, so I'm going to stick with that and just talk you through how I'm going to rig it up. So I think I'm going to be the first in the country to use this new colour of Trigger X that Rapala's sent across. Right, so with the jig head, when you're putting it on a jig head, essentially you want the thing to be able to sit hard up against the jig head like that. So I'm going to come in through the head, and they've got a nice little gut cavity which the hook can come out of there. So that hook comes out through there, you feed it right up against the top, the back end of the jig head, spin it over. You can see where the hook's going to come out. You're going to need to basically put that the eye of the hook through the back. So you have to pull it down and push it down a little bit, and then judge that you're coming out through the middle, and then voila, the hook sits pretty proud, and it's a natural swimming jig head. It'll look superb, twitching along the bottom.
As you can see, Pete's just had an inquiry on his soft bait there, and the fish just kept coming back and grabbing on. Now that's that pheromone in action. What it's actually proven, the scientists actually proven that the Trigger X actually, the fish hold, and they come back and they hold on. It's like a longer bite, you know, so that's what keeps them coming back. So it does help to enhance it with that gel. Whilst we're out here targeting snapper, young Pete here has caught a John Dory, and Johnny's love the Trigger X soft baits. Do you want a net for this one? Do you want to do that? Okay. Absolute wonder to eat. So with Johnny's, just want to be a bit more careful when you're bringing them up. Starting to croak there. Okay, the John Dory, they're a predator. They've got big mouths. That's how they come in and they scoop up their bait fish. Okay, and it's come in and nailed up that 5-inch trigger there that Pete's used. It's a new colour.
Was eaten.
Well done, mate.
Nice tail action. It's been quite effective. Yeah, good lure. Impressive.
Now I don't think Grant's going to let this one go back, so we better put this one in the bin before he gives me one in the face. So. Nice. Nice one, Pete. A little fish, mate.
Yeah. I think it's constant.
Oh yeah. Got quite a few carwide working up around us. probably feeding on pulleys, so it's gone to bit of damage. Right, Rapala have sent us a couple of new colours to try, pink and an orange green here, so we may as well crack into these and give them a shot. Nice. Here we have it. Give that a shot. Well, that's probably about all the time we have for you on Shimano Fishing New Zealand TV this morning. We've had a pretty good session this morning, and the boys from the Fishing New Zealand have done really well as well. So I just want to say thanks boys for the morning out in the water. It's been epic. Okay, to check out the gear we've been using today, check out our website, shimanofishing.co.nz. And if you've got any questions about techniques or any of the gear we've been using today, check out our Facebook page. Okay, and we're more than happy to talk you through there. So we'll get this little fella back and we'll be back to work.